Good morning to all my amazing friends here on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It is Sunday morning and I am really tired. I figured I'd do a brief video log. I haven't done a video log where I just ramble in a while. I've been doing astrology readings. I have some unboxings coming up. And yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit just in general about my plans for the channel and what's going on in my life, and a shout out to a couple channels that I follow. And if I mispronounce your channel name, I apologize, but any of the channels that I discuss or people who run those YouTube channels, I will post the links below if you're interested in going and checking out their channels. Let's see, first, before I start this video, like I always do, I always want to put a shout out to my subscribers, both those who are new recently and those who have been with me since the beginning. I've had my YouTube channel for a little over a year now, and in the last, I'd say, month and a half, it's jumped from like 30 subscribers to now 110. And I am just so floored by the amazing support for my readings. And so I'm going to get a little emotional because it really means a lot to me. Those of you who are watching this channel who are introverts, empaths, sensitive people, INFJs, whatever term you want to call yourselves, know that we have to confine ourselves to our own space. We prefer our own space because of the effects of people and situations and energy outside, if that makes sense. So I love being home with the dogs. However, you know, you don't get as much time with people, so you connect with people online because you meet people like yourselves who are introverts as well, who completely understand a lot of the things that you're going through and things going on in your life. So with the internet now being available, you know, you meet people you wouldn't normally meet. So I find it fascinating that I've met so many amazing people, those who follow my channel now, who actually are commenting and sending me emails and private messages, which really, really, really makes me very happy, because I meet a lot of people that have similar stories, or say they watched my empaths and addiction video, or when I talk about my traumatic childhood, or talk about relationship problems, that, and you know, because I talk very openly and honestly about everything in my life, to hear that other people can relate makes me sad, but also very happy, because they see my videos and they know they're not alone, and they know that if I could survive, anybody could survive, right? So stop getting emotional, Chris. Woohoo! This is what happens when you work through your awakening for the millionth time and you work through crap, right? You have to let your emotions out, and this is new for me in the last year and a half, because as you all know, I hate crying, or I used to hate crying because it made me feel vulnerable, because it was a weakness that I was taught from a very young age. So let me get that out. I am sitting here on Sunday morning. It is Super Bowl Sunday, which I don't watch Super Bowl. I don't support the NFL, so that's just me personally. I am sitting, and please don't judge, in my Ninja Turtle pajamas with who else on my lap? Yes, that's my son Pugsley. His sister is actually sitting in her bed to the right of me on the floor, and I am sitting here. I just fed them. They had breakfast, and I had breakfast for the first time in ages. And I am drinking my little bit of iced coffee and getting ready for my day to record videos, and hope that I have a lot of time today by myself and the roommate doesn't come home until later, so that I can get them done without any noise. I still have to finish some laundry. So what I wanted to talk about my channel. So I need to go on later today after I record all the videos and go through all the subscribers, and then pick a winner. Now I want to update this video from the other one. I will not be announcing the winner tonight. I'm actually going to be announcing it on Tuesday's download. So I need a little time with my full-time job. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I need a little time to go through all the names, make sure I double check them. I don't want to miss anybody. So yeah. So Tuesday will be the announcement, and I apologize for the delay. I just want to make sure I'm fair to everyone, and I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. And you know how YouTube is. Anyways, I just want to make sure, and it's going to take me a little while to write down the 110 people. Or I think it's 115 right now, which is phenomenal, which is really, really, really fantastic. So my goal for this channel is to reach, my goal has always been for this channel, to not only document my path since I've had this channel and how much I've grown. I look back on my first couple of videos and I already can see a difference in the way I talk about things, the way I am more comfortable with myself, and it's all because of you who's watching my channel. It's all because of you and your acceptance of me, and no negative comments, and no, you know, people trashing me or saying that I'm, you know, going to hell because of this ability. And I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there I've met in life that feel that way. And I'm sure that won't be the end of it. I'm just very grateful for all of you being so supportive. And if any of you all do have a YouTube channel, because what I do is every time someone subscribes, I go and check out their channel. And if they are a starting YouTuber or a YouTuber that's been on for a while, I always subscribe back. I think I've subscribed pretty much to everyone that has their own channel, but if you are one of those people that follows my channel and I'm not following you, please give me a shout out and I'll be happy to follow your channel. I love watching people's videos. So the goal of this YouTube channel that I made, as you know, is to document not only what's going on in my life and how I've evolved, but first and foremost, it's to help people. And my goal has always been to help people in the situations that I've been in or I'm currently working through and been through, like my traumatic childhood, my PTSD, my anxiety, my depression, my dogs. So you will see this video grow. Not only will I be doing the astrology reading, I'm going to start doing the pick a card readings. I just want to make it unique because there's so many out there that are the same regurgitated kind. So I'm trying to pick one that's a little more unique to my subscribers, where you can actually request a question. Let's see, I have several unboxings to do coming up in this year. I actually have a company that actually sent me a box, a small company that I reached out to. I'm trying to do unboxings for items that I would purchase or that I would want for a particular reason, and so I'm very happy to do this unboxing, so I'm going to try to record that video later today. I'm also going to be doing more in-depth videos about being a witch, being pagan, what that means to me, because you know, I don't like labels, but what it means to me, and also different videos on different things that pertain to us pagans or witches or Wiccan, if that's what you follow. And it's going to be about divination tools. It's going to be about the gods and goddesses that I follow, what I consider an altar, what I consider celebratory, meaning what I celebrate during the different holidays for us as pagans. I hate that word holiday, but you know what I mean. What else? I'm actually in the process of downsizing all of my jewelry. I will no longer be making jewelry and selling it. I will only make specific pendants custom made for pre-orders, meaning if you want me to make you an intuitive pendant, and all of you know I did a video on this, for a specific disability you have, I want to call it, where if you have anxiety, PTSD, grief, you want something for focusing, you want something for prosperity, whatever the case may be, I will be doing pendants. I will be talking to the customer, asking a few questions, and sending you those questions, and then asking you to send me back answers. And then I will work on your pendant from there. However, I will ask for a deposit. I have a lot of pendants that I made that I will be selling at really discounted prices, which I've been posting on my Facebook page and Instagram. So look for those. What else? I'm also going to be selling a lot of the jewelry findings that I know I won't be using. So if any of you all make jewelry and you want to purchase them in bulk, let me know when I post them. You'll have to put the notification bell on my YouTube channel and my Instagram, because I will be posting them there first. Probably Instagram first and then YouTube, just to give you a heads up. What else? Oh, so the channels I wanted to talk about today that really have affected me. Whew. So the Haunted Bat, which is Lizzy, I love, love, love your page. You are such an inspiration to me. I have very bad self-esteem issues because of traumatic relationship with an ex, well, several exes, and also childhood. And so I'm more tomboyish, gothic / just unique to myself. And I'm a little overweight, obviously. I'm shapely. I don't like to call it fat. And I'm very self-conscious about what I wear, and I rarely ever wear makeup. And that's because of the molestation and sexual assault issues that I have. So I don't wear it because I don't want to be seen, because I don't want unwanted attention. And I know that's really raw for me to say, but I know there's others watching this who have been sexually assaulted or molested as a child who completely understand where I'm coming from. So for me to go, Lizzy noticed yesterday that I did my nails. I went and got a manicure. This is huge for me. I don't do this because I don't feel I'm worthy of doing things for myself. And so it's a huge step for me to go and sit at a salon and get my nails done. I know, as weird as that sounds to normal people, it's really hard for someone who's had this mask on, who doesn't want to share who they are because they're afraid of the attention they might get. So even though I do this YouTube channel and you see me putting myself out there, I don't fuss. I don't put makeup on. I don't do my hair. I don't dress up. Lizzy is amazing. She does everything. She does it with no makeup and with makeup. And I love when she puts her makeup on and does her spiderweb eyelashes and her makeup. She's such a beautiful soul. And Lizzy, I just want to tell you how inspirational your channel has been to me. And I absolutely love you. That's all. I just wanted to tell you that. And your channel has given me just by watching you, has made me realize that I'm a beautiful person inside, and that if I want to wear makeup on the channel or do my hair or do my nails, it doesn't mean that I'm going to get the wrong attention. Whew, that was huge for me to get that out. So this has been my life for the last 4 years, working through these things that I have been hiding inside of myself. And so this last year has been this whole love, self-esteem crap, and this is one of the things. So I hope that those of you who are watching this channel can understand that it's emotional, because it's a lot of really old energy that I'm getting rid of. A lot of old, shameful feelings, if that makes sense. So I went and sat, even though I hate sitting for a long period of time because I can't relax. And I don't know if any of you are like that, but I can't relax. I'm very high strung. I've dealt with my anxiety and PTSD, and it's way better than it's ever been. However, I still struggle at moments. So sitting there and getting my nails done. Now, I did get a manicure, so my cuticles are a little sore. Because obviously I haven't had a manicure, and I can't even tell you how long. Probably a very long time. Probably about 4 or 5 years, maybe, because I used to go and get manicure and pedicure every once in a while. So I went and got my nails done, and I ended up getting the gel, and I wanted to change up the color. Now, normally I have blacks, dark colors, blacks, reds, and dark purples, because, you know, I'm a goth at heart. And, anyways, I decided to do a little different colors, so I did this. And so I really love them. They're actually really pretty. And the gel is really much better for me because they don't chip. I don't feel like, yeah. So that's that. So that's one channel. So I will post Lizzy's page below if you don't already follow her. I know I have a lot of followers that follow her channel. I love her Halloween channels, her Halloween videos. Let's see who else. So I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Jonna. She has a channel. She's from Sweden, and I know I'm probably butchering her name. And I have to tell you, when you see someone that you recognize their energy, not only from being such a compassionate, loving person, just very true to their nature, right? Like me, you know, people sometimes say I'm rough around the edges and I'm very intimidating. But also, too, I draw people to me because I'm true, I'm honest. And what I mean by that is I am like an open book. I am 100% honest, and I have huge moral content, and I am always willing to go the mile and be very honest with everyone, even when people necessarily don't want to hear it, as well as, yeah, I'm just really true to myself. I don't put up a facade. I don't hide behind a mask. Other than the emotional thing that I just discussed, where I don't put makeup and stuff on because I don't want people to see my looks. Not so much what I have inside. That's huge for me. So, watching her channel, I saw her channel about a year ago from music. She did a music thing. And I watched it and I fell in love. And I never really inspected her channel. I just subscribed and I just liked the music. I've been meditating a lot and asking the universe for signs. And as you all know, sometimes you need to realize what you're asking for. So I asked the universe about a month ago to please help me dig deeper into these emotions that are scarred, to be able to embrace them, let them out, as hard as it is for me to cry and release and purge things, so that I can move on and be a better person in this world and be able to help more people because I work through my pain. And as scary as that is for me, especially with the molestation and the sexual assault, because I have memories of it but not details, it's a very scary place to be, but I feel I need to do it. I came across her channel because of the music, and she had posted a video, and I didn't have the notification thing checked off for her channel, but I randomly, it said, you might want to see this, and it was a weird video about, not weird for her, but weird for me to get on my channel. I forgot what the saying was, and I was like, what is this? And then I realized it was, I said, I'm subscribed to this channel, and then I clicked on it. And it was just basically a brief video of her, and I have to tell you, I know the chances of her watching this video are very slim, but holy shit, her channel, watching her, I'm getting emotional because that's my pug. That's my dog. He knows I'm crying, so he gets upset. I was watching her channel last night. Oh, God. And she was talking about where she lives and how happy she is right now that she has a space to do her painting. And as I was reading through the comments, almost everyone was saying the same thing that I felt. That when you watch her videos, you get so much emotion. From low to high to low to high, like happy, sad, emotional, happy, crying, happy. Come here, Pugs. Come here. Pugsley's upset because I'm crying. You get such a mix of emotions because of the beautiful spirit that she has, and the beautiful place she's from, and the beautiful art. It's okay, baby. The beautiful art that she shares by flying her drone around the beautiful snow and the beautiful forest. And I have to tell you, the other day I watched her video on my lunch at work. I was listening to it when she went to that forest that they tore down. And I know, as stupid as some of you who are watching this think, that it's such a small thing so far away. It's the bigger picture. It's such a small thing to you, but to the world and Mother Earth, it's so sad, because I went back and watched her video. I went back and watched her video of the forest when she was taking pictures and recording herself. And I saw the beauty of the spot of the rock and the tree where she stood. And I just bawled my eyes out at work. I had to go in the bathroom because it just touches such a sadness in my heart for that beautiful forest and all those animals and the beautiful trees. And you know, sorry, I'm getting emotional, but when I was a kid, I was raised very strict Roman Catholic, and I had a problem with that. I always felt like it wasn't the right thing for me. And I always had this fascination with trees, and they used to make fun of me as a kid. I used to hate cutting the Christmas tree down. I hated when people did that. I felt such sorrow from the trees, and I know how weird that sounds the most, but it used to hurt me as a little kid. I used to hate it. Now, when people would get them with the roots to replant, my dad had a friend that used to do that. That didn't bother me, but when they used to murder the trees, and then I call it the trees of death after Christmas, where they lay them all outside to watch them die, it just really, really used to bother me as a kid. And then I, you know, subdued it. I hid it, right? I buried it, just like I buried all these abilities that I share with you on this channel. I buried it because I was told I was wrong. I was told I was ugly. I was told that it was evil, and I was told I was going to hell, and it's just all these evil things, and I was so afraid and shameful and fearful that I just hid them all. I went to school, had all kinds of problems with bullying and acceptance, and I hid who I was. Even with my closest friends, I hid things. I never really felt that I fitted. And then as I got older, when I went with my ex, we were together since I was 16, and he used to make fun of me about the trees too, because I told him I never wanted a live tree unless it had the roots so we could replant it. And it's just a tree, and they have tree farms that they actually grow them just to do this. But does that make it right to make a farm of, like, would you make a farm of people and just use them for whatever? Like, I can't grasp that. And all those years, it used to really bother me. And as silly as this sounds, I'm going to share a really stupid story, and I hope that you all who are watching this are still watching it, even though I blubbered like an idiot. So when I was with my ex, you all know the story of Rocco, right? Rocco and his dog. It was a cartoon on Nickelodeon, I think, or the Cartoon Network, I can't remember. Rocco and something life, I don't know, I can't remember the name. But anyways, I think I still have it on VHS, or I got rid of it, I don't remember. But the kids, his stepbrothers and stepsister, wanted to watch holiday cartoons. So we watched it. And I remember sitting in the chair hiding that I was crying. It was really bothering me watching it. Because in the episode, he has a tree that's, oh, pugs. He keeps nipping my feet. Where the tree is like animated. And then they kill the tree. Like, you know, they cut it and kill it. So they show it alive and smiling and happy and all that and wanting to go home with them, but then they cut him down. And so it's a lot longer than that. It really, really bothered me, and he made fun of me for that. I'll give you an example. I'll be driving on the highway, and you know, you see all the Christmas trees on a truck. It hurt me. It would hurt me. It would literally take my breath away. It's kind of like when you're driving down the street, and some of you will understand this, and you see a dead animal. It takes my breath away. When you see a little creature die, it takes my breath away. It's the little things, those small moments that mean the world, because they affect everything in your life, in general. So I never understood why the tree thing bothered me. And then watching her video, where she talks about the forest, and you see it now, the way it is, how they just all those trees when she stands next to them and they're numbered, it just really broke me. It broke me in so many parts of my soul that when she cried, I cried with her, because it's the bigger picture, people. You know, people think, you know, oh, Chris, why are you not watching the NFL anymore? Why don't you watch football? I grew up in New England, right? New England Patriots. I grew up watching football every single year. I would watch football. I was a diehard football fan. Many, many years ago, probably about, well, not many, many years ago, but probably about, I'd say 5 years ago, when I really started delving into my soul more than ever, I made a personal choice not to support an organization that supports murderers of people and animals and torture of animals. I refuse to do it. It's a personal moral choice that I decided to make. Just like I made a choice not to have a live tree for holidays anymore. And I don't even celebrate. I celebrate Yule, but I don't even have a tree. I bought a tree last year or the year before, a fake one, but I didn't even put it up yet. So, I'm sorry this video log has gone from very happy to me emotional, but I wanted you to see that I am so appreciative of your channels. You touch me, you know, the Haunted Bat, you make me laugh. And I think it's Jonna. I'm sorry. I'm totally like having an emotional moment. I just love your channel with your fiance, husband now, I think, and your dog Nanook. I just love your channel. Tell him I just love watching him make jewelry. It's just amazing to me. It's such a beautiful gift to give somebody your love and energy into something. I do the same with my pendants that I make custom for people. You know, I don't think people realize, you know, how much love and intent you put into things that you make for people. I love your beautiful voice and your beautiful energy, and your fans that subscribe to your channel are all beautiful, beautiful people. Whew, and I just want to let you know you have another subscriber that just is in awe at your wonderful, beautiful life. And it brings me back to my love of living like you're living, and my dream of moving to New Zealand someday and living in a little place away from the city, and being able to have horses and chickens and a garden and live a simple life like you and him do. That's my goal someday. Finances are really rough, so I don't know how I'll ever get there, but I have hope and faith. So, I love you guys, and I'm sorry that this video has gone from happy to I was going to talk about my channel, and then I got emotional. So let me get back. So, I love Lizzy's channel. I will post hers below. I love the Swedish channel, and I'm sorry I keep totally butchering your name. I'm so sorry. I will post yours below as well. And then I want to talk about how every person in your life makes a difference in your path to healing, and that if someone doesn't serve a purpose in your life that's positive, please re-look at that and realize that sometimes, as hard and as difficult and as an emotionally tearing it is to stop being around friends or family for your health, it's very important to realize that you have the power. They don't have the power, you do. And so if someone's toxic to you and you feel obligated because they're family, please know that you're not alone, that many of us have to limit our time around people like that, because if they no longer serve our purpose of life, then why are you involved? Just because you're blood doesn't mean that you have to stay in that person's life, especially if they're abusive, physically or emotionally. Take it from somebody who was emotionally and physically abused. So, the goal of my channel, like I said, is to really show you the raw parts of me, to help others like myself who are either struggling with the same issues that I am, are struggling now with issues, or need advice, or want to see what I did to help myself with my anxiety or my PTSD, or the empathy, or the introverts out there who I want you always to know that you're not alone. You are never alone. In your sadness from life, you know that when the darkest moments come, and I've had them before, I'm not going to be shy in saying that I tried to kill myself once in my life, and I know that's very hard for me to share on here, but I've shared it once before. Don't ever let the darkness take you over like that, because you are worth it. There are people out here that may not physically be in your life, but are here on the internet that care and love, and your soul is important on this earth. And just know that we all matter. And so, if I do anything right on this channel, it's to let others know that suicide is not the answer. For those who have lost people to suicide, it's huge in my heart, suicidal, depressed people, because I could speak with the dead and I know that they regret it 150% the minute they realize that it's finalized. So if you haven't watched those videos, go check them out. I suggest, if you're mourning someone, because that is my purpose in life, is to help people know that the other side, it's not the end. They're still alive. They're just, their souls are alive. Their human bodies are dead. So I am very grateful for all of your comments and love on this channel, and I know that you will accept this emotional video too, and you will see that it comes from a deep place of heartfelt caring and love for Mother Earth and Gaia and for our world. I met